As y'all can see, I'm posting a little something for y'all right now. We on the road with it. Boss lady just went in a Wawa to get some coffee. But yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking about before we actually even got on YouTube. And it's ironic because I told myself that I was never going to get on social media. This is years before we got on YouTube. Before I got back on Instagram, I hadn't been on social media for like 6 years because I just felt like at a young age, I felt like it was just clouding my mind. I felt like everything that was being put onto me, it made me feel like it was forcing me to think like other people. It was forcing me to move in a direction where I might have been moving because I was anxious watching what other people was doing. So prior to us getting on YouTube, I hadn't been on social media, and I told myself I was never getting back on social media. However, I also was in school, so I was going to school to become a lawyer. But after really realizing what I wanted for my life, me becoming a lawyer didn't fit that. So as I got out of school, I really started to see how you could leverage social media for your life and just basically use it as a business. I was so used to what you get?
I got a coffee and a little cheese croissant.
Okay. I was so used to seeing people just get on the internet and make a fool of themselves, and I said I never wanted to do that. But this idea we had came up with to get on YouTube, we had this idea for about 3 years before we even actually started. And a lot of people will call it procrastination, but I just feel like
it was preparation.
I feel like it was preparation because God does everything for a reason. Now at the time we were trying to figure out why we spend all this money on the camera, why we get all this equipment, and we still haven't started the channel. But as you can see, everything happens the way it needs to happen because the moment we got on, we've been non-stop being consistent. That's one thing I could say about us. If we decide and say we're going to do something, we always end up doing it. That's with anything. When we decided to open up a water ice business in our neighborhood. And when I say in our neighborhood, yo, I'm talking right in front of our house. Like, we went to get the licenses and everything to have a store right in front of our house. And that joint was rocking for a summer and a half straight before life started to take a turn. But it's like whatever we decide we want to do, we end up getting it done. It just has to be, I'm learning that just because you're good at something or just because you're able to do it, that doesn't always mean that you're meant to do it or that you have to do it. I feel like that's where the clarity part came in for me, because you pretty much could do whatever you put your mind to. But it's just a matter of what are you going to want to stay with, even when it's not rewarding you, even when it's not providing any financial gains for you. You have to be able to do something that you could withstand. That's really you. You feel me?
You gotta remember too, when we first initially started talking about doing a YouTube channel, it was strictly going to be working out.
No, listen.
We wasn't thinking about vlogging. We
No.
was thinking about starting a workout channel, because that was our life. We was working out 4 or 5 hours a day. And it was supposed to be a workout channel. That's why we got so much footage of us working out.
Yo, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, we was supposed to start out with a workout channel.
Yep.
But that was also during the time of COVID, and we was dedicating so much time. Remember when everything shut down? We was dedicating so much time to just working out. Like Boss Lady said, we was working out 4 to 5 hours a day straight. I'm talking about we going out there at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. We not being done till 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You feel me? Then taking a rest, working, doing whatever we got to do, and right back the next morning. That was really like the catapult to getting us to really just start exercising every day.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to lie, 4 to 5 hours, that's extreme. But I feel like during the season of our life, it was very much needed.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the only time I can ever remember in my life that I had that much time to dedicate to working out. Nothing else was going on. So, if any time, that was the best time because life had stopped, pretty much. And it was up to you what you did with your time. It was all on you. Businesses were shut down. Everything was shut down. And we chose to put it into working out. But I can't tell you a time prior to that or a time coming up in my future that I'm ever going to have that much time in a day to strictly just dedicate to working out. It's probably not going to happen. Mm-hmm. Where I have that much time every day for that long period of time. Mm-hmm. To just strictly work out? No. Because it even started getting to the point we like, yo, we got to cut these sessions a little bit because we got stuff to do.
For real.
Once the world started opening back up, things started moving and shaking again, that was becoming like a little issue because it was like, that's too long. We got stuff to do. So we took that opportunity because some opportunities you do not get represented with.
Listen, I remember we had a trainer, and I remember talking to his brother, and he was explaining like once you dedicate so much time into your body, he said for you to downgrade. Hold on, slow down real quick. Y'all, listen. This house was just on fire, y'all. I don't know what happened, but it's all boarded up. I pray for that family. I pray for whoever that is, but it's been like that for a while now. We just keep riding by it, and that's just crazy. They stopped living there and all that, so just be prayerful. You don't never know what's going on. But like I was saying, what was I saying?
You said his brother was saying after you dedicate.
Oh, his brother was, yes, I'm sorry. I got off track. I just had to show y'all that real quick. His brother was saying after you dedicate so much time where you get your health right and you really transition your body, he like, for you to go back overweight or for you to reverse all the work you just did, you basically just wasted a whole bunch of time. And he really got me to thinking. He like, once you work on your body and you lose that weight and you really get how you want to, he like, to go back to being unhealthy, you just wasted a bunch of your time. And he ain't never lied. It's just certain things you just not gonna get back. Nope. Like, you feel me? Like, that's why it's important that stay consistent with whatever you do, because if not, it's like you starting all over. It's like you gonna continue to start over and over and over until you just stick with it long enough that the results is just there. And it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. I know a lot of people think it's easy. It's really not easy, y'all. I know we talk about it like, you feel me, like it's a piece of cake. Like, oh, we just went to the gym. But I ain't gonna lie, this is going on 4 years where we've started developing our mindsets to get to it every single day. Because we used to think that, like I told y'all, we used to think that, 2 to 3 times a week was good. Until we went around somebody that was like, no, you can get it in every day. That's one thing I could say. Even though that relationship is not there anymore, I learned something from it. And
love yourself every day.
You can love yourself every single day.
That's working out. Love yourself means working out, because what you're doing is you're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your heart, you're taking care of your mind, you're taking care of everything. Love yourself every day. I don't care if it's nothing but for 15 to 30 minutes a day. Love yourself every day. There's nothing wrong with it. You ain't got to hit the weights heavy. You could just do a little stroll. You don't even got to do a fast brisk walk, but love yourself enough every day to get your heart rate pumping, get your body moving and shaking, and thank God for the activity of all your limbs. If you have it, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Use it.
We take things for granted. Yes, you might wake up and not be able to see one day, or not be able to walk. That's all you gonna want. Yep. That's all you gonna want, is to be able to see again, to be able to feel again, be able to move. And that habit from working out, that translates into YouTube. That translates into us providing y'all with content on a consistent basis. Yes, there's some days we may miss, but overall, it's not hard for us to produce. It's not hard for us to, put content out to y'all. for multiple reasons. First, because everything we do is pretty much organic. It's not a bunch of skits. It's not a bunch of us doing things that's out of our character. So it's nothing just to record the button. It's nothing to turn the camera on. I know a lot of people got to set things up and stage it, and that's not really how I wanted to come into it. Even though, like, our strategy and our vibe and the way we record, you feel me, is more natural. So we might not catch people's attention right away. But as you start getting to know us, you start finding out, oh no, that channel lit. They not just doing too much. They being themselves, which is all I want. I want people to gravitate to this channel that are organic, that's themselves. You feel me? They want more out of life. They like being around people that are energetic, that have high energy. You feel me? That's the only type of audience that I really want. Anything other than that, you feel me? I'm pretty sure you could find something that you'll like, but everything over here is positive, and we just pushing. We pushing to get to the next level. If y'all notice, that's mostly what the messages that I talk about when I'm on here. I'm pretty much just motivating and inspiring, because everybody get the same 24 hours. Nobody's better than the next person, but you do have to understand, some people are doing more than the next person. Some people are trying to reach their full potential in life. And when you're trying to reach your full potential in life, the ones who are not automatically just fall off. I know it might sound harsh, but I'm learning that's the way life works. Whenever you decide you want to become stagnant, or you don't want to push even further, God, y'all got to understand that 9 times out of 10, you're going to continue to digress. If you're not progressing, you're taking away. That's really why my messages are the way they are, because this is an everyday thing. This is not just, oh, I think about becoming better one day out of my life, or I just think about it here and there. No, every day. That's the mindset. Every day. Every day. Do you want to live your dream life one day out the week, 2 days out the week, 3 days out, or do you want it to become your lifestyle? I want being healthy, being rich, being wealthy to become a lifestyle. I don't want it to be just you take a vacation once or twice every year. Nah, why can't we take 2 to 3 vacations a month? A vacation a month. Why can't you do it like that? You can. It's all the way you position your mind, though. It's all the way you think about life and how you moving. Being strategic. Are you living for the moment, or are you living to have delayed gratification? Especially if you're younger. If you're younger, teens, 20s, 30s, you feel me? 30s is young too if you plan on living a long life. Even 40s. It's not so much the age. I want y'all to get out of that age young. It's your spirit. It's your energy. It's 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds that got more energy than some 20-year-olds based off of how they living. So just live a youthful life and just continue to be great. Continue to be great, and continue to come mess with us on this channel, because that's all we doing. We elevating, we striving, and we being smart, and we being strategic, and we not living for nobody else. We living so that we can put ourselves and our family in a better position.
Hoje é foda, né?
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification for more vlogs. Let's get it!